U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Pushing his way through. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Chandler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Down is a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Lions very strong in that victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They run it with Chandler. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But the Vikings did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party.
On the 6.
Moore, the man in motion. Gibbs straight ahead. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. And in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Willis. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Chandler. And And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Osborne. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Okay,
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, street.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Ready?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Got it. Ready?
Willis looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Pushes him over. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First down, Detroit.
Ready?
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Now. Tiger 19.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Willis headed left off the option. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Ready, break. Ready.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Panther 11. Dragon 60.
Here's Willis. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game. They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They'll run with Gibbs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Let's go now.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Willis going to try to run it. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chandler down to about the 37. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are back within a score. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here for the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19.
Moore, the man in motion.
Hurry, hurry.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go check, ready.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
Trucks over him, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Gibbs.
Oh, what a move.
131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This is caught by Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
They go play action with Willis. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Willis now off of play action.
And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Willis looking to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 156 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Ready, set.
Throw left side complete. That's Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings' 49-yard line.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 18, pioneer, trap 60, trap 60.
Play action. Willis. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Detroit.
Ready!
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
On second down, here's the option. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Malik Willis, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Vikings 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check smash! Check smash! Check, hurt! Let's go!
They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Ready! Cowboy 80, 79 Broncos, 7 Pirates. Check. Ready?
Now Willis to throw. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
On the 6.
They'll try to run with Gibbs, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Pass caught here by Osborne. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne, 57 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cut 19, cut 19. Ready?
Willis now off play action. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Here now a 3rd and 20. Play fake. Here's Willis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking it about the 36. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground,
Let's go now.
honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
10 through 11. Dragon 60. Rig. Go.
2nd down. Here's Willis. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
28-yard line.
Let's go.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. And now they'll shift things around.
19 target.
This time Willis will throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper in at 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.